Hello students, welcome to lecture 19 of your course Elements of Discrete Mathematics. In this lecture, we study cut set, the concept of cut set, edge connectivity and vertex connectivity, and the definition of k-connected and k-edge connected graphs, then the adjacency matrix of a graph. So first we give the definition of a cut set. So what is a cut set? In a connected graph G, In a connected graph G, a cut set is a set of edges whose removal from G leaves G disconnected, provided the removal of no proper subset of these edges disconnects G. So this is the point to keep in your mind. The removal of no proper subset of these edges disconnects G. So the definition will be more clear with the help of one example. For instance, in figure 1, the set of the edges ACDF is a cut set. So I will come back to the definition of cut set. First we move on to this definition. Here we are calling this as figure 1, and in this figure we have to find, basically this is a graph, and here we have to find a cut set. This dotted line, you see on which of the edges this dotted line is intersecting. We are keeping this dotted line on the edges A, C, D and F. A, C, D and F. So here I am writing A, C, D and F in one set. Just look at the situation. If I remove these edges A, C, D and F, then you see what will happen. This graph reduces to this form, and now it is disconnected. So removal of the edges A, C, D, F from this graph leaves it disconnected. Therefore, this set of the edges A, C, D, F is a cut set. This is a cut set. So I think our definition will be more clear to you. I'm going back here. In a connected graph G, first remember one thing. We can talk about a cut set only for a connected graph. So therefore, we are starting the definition. In a connected graph G, a cut set is a set of edges whose removal from G leaves G disconnected, provided removal of no proper subset of these edges disconnects G. So now I'm explaining the second point. Provided removal of no proper subset of these edges disconnects G. So here in the graph given in figure 1, I have explained here that the set of edges A, C, D, F is a cut set. Obviously, you have seen one thing, that when we are removing the edges A, C, D, F, then we are getting a disconnected set here. Now coming to the second fact, provided removal of no proper subset of these edges disconnects G. So I have obtained here A, C, D, F. Now just form any proper subset of this. Just I'm forming a proper subset. Let this is A, C, D. Proper subsets mean the set which contain elements of this all elements or some lesser number of elements. So I'm taking one element less here. I'm not considering f. Now the ages a, c and d are there. A, c and d. If I remove a, if I remove c and if I remove d, the removal of these three ages will not make this graph disconnected, because if in that case f will be the age from v2 to v5, and in that way it will this graph will again be a connected graph. So the subset ACD cannot form a cut set. So this is explaining the second point. Any proper subset of this will not leave this graph disconnected. Therefore, the cut set for this is A, C, D, and F. Now, question arises that for a given graph, can we have only one cut set, or we can have more number of cut sets? So, answer is yes. We can have many cut sets in a given graph. So, I am again considering the same graph here, and in this graph, I want to check whether this set K, means the set of only one edge, is forming a cut set. Yes, it will form a cut set. How? This is the edge K here, from this vertex to this vertex, V3 to V4. If I remove this edge, what will happen? We will be left with this part, and edge will not be there, V3 is there. So in that situation, it becomes a disconnected graph. So therefore, the singleton set forms a cut set. This is a cut set. Now we consider A, B, G. If I am removing the edge A, B and G, that means the situation is like this. Means we remove these edges A, B and G, then definitely this vertex V1 will remain isolated and the graph will become disconnected. So this also form a cut set. Now consider any proper subset of this. You consider AB. If I remove AB, then still the graph is not disconnected. Therefore, any proper subset of this. Similarly, you can also consider BG, you can also consider AG, you can consider singleton A, singleton B, singleton G. In any case, any subset of this set ABG will not leave this graph disconnected. So therefore, this ABG is also a cut set. Similar, by the same logic, this is also a cut set. This is also a cut set. Now coming to the other part or other side of the fact. You see, in the same graph which I have considered earlier, if I consider the edges A, C, H and D. A means this, C, H and D means I'm going in this manner. A, it is crossing C, it is crossing this H. Either I should come this way or I can also come this way. A, C, D and here H. So if I remove A, C, D and H, then definitely the graph becomes disconnected. Now let us see, if I take any subset ACH, ACH is subset of this, ACH is a subset of this. So if I remove A, C and H, means this part we are considering. If I am removing this edge and this edge, again this part will remain on other side and this part on other side. So in that situation, graph is again disconnected. But observe one thing, that this ACH is subset of this. Therefore, we cannot consider this as a cut set. However, removal of the edges A, C, H and D is leaving this graph disconnected. But incidentally, any a subset A, C, H of the same set is also leaving the graph disconnected. So you cannot consider this as a cut set, but A, C, H will be the cut set in that situation. So I think all aspects of the definition of a cut set are clear to everyone. Next is the definition of edge and vertex connectivity. What is edge connectivity? The number of edges in the smallest cut set, number of edges in the smallest cut set is called the edge connectivity of the graph. Let us see the last example again. In this last example, you have seen that in this case, this singleton set K is also leaving this graph disconnected. If we are removing this edge K, the graph is disconnected. It means this set K, the singleton set K, is the smallest cut set for this graph. So for that matter, according to definition of the edge connectivity, the edge connectivity of this graph is edge connectivity of this graph is equal to 1, because the smallest cut set has one element. So edge connectivity of this graph is 1, because any other cut set will be having more than one element or one edge here. So this is the definition of edge connectivity. For example, you can see the edge connectivity of a tree is 1, as the removal of a single vertex from the tree will make a graph disconnected. You can see, suppose here we are having a tree, that this is a tree. Now in this tree you can see, if I remove any one of the edge, suppose I am removing this edge, so the graph is disconnected. If I am removing this edge, graph is disconnected. If I am removing this edge, the graph is disconnected. So a removal of a single edge leaves the whole graph disconnected, the whole tree disconnected. Therefore you can say the edge connectivity of a tree is 1. In fact, the removal of single edge, not the vertex here, will write removal of single edge from a tree will make it graph disconnected. Second is the edge connectivity of a complete bipartite graph KMN is P uh, equal to minimum of M and N. Suppose we have a complete bipartite graph K2, 2. In that case, what happens? We'll be having two vertices there, two vertices there. That is the sense of 2, 2. Means every vertex here will be connected to the every vertex in the second set. Similarly, every vertex here should be connected to every vertex in this set also, because this is connected to this, as well as this is also connected to this. So now it is a complete bipartite graph. Now the edge connectivity of this minimum of M and N. Suppose in this case both are 2, so edge connectivity will be 2, because if we remove two edges, only then this graph will be disconnected. Suppose I am removing this and this, both the edges. If I remove this edge as well as this edge, then what will happen? This vertex will remain isolated and the graph becomes disconnected. Suppose it would have been 3 on this side, that what will happen? I mean 3 on this side, that means it will also be connected to this vertex, as well as it will also be connected to this vertex. Now in that situation, the edge connectivity will be 2, because the removal of the two, suppose I am removing these two, in that case also it again a disconnected graph. So for a complete bipartite graph, the edge connectivity is a minimum of M or N, whatever is the minimum value here in KMN, that will be the edge connectivity. Then the edge connectivity of a complete bipartite graph of n vertices is n minus 1. Then the vertex connectivity. Vertex connectivity means the vertex connectivity of a connected graph G is defined as the minimum number of vertices whose removal from G leaves the remaining graph disconnected. Leaves the remaining graph disconnected. Actually, what is the meaning of removal of a vertex from a connected graph? Suppose this is the connected graph. And from this connected graph, if I am removing one vertex, suppose I am removing this vertex, then what will happen? If I am removing this vertex, that means the edge with this vertex definitely will go, because when vertex is not there, then how this edge will remain over here. So if I remove this, then the graph will becomes like this. Now if I remove this vertex, then what will happen? In that situation, if I remove this vertex here, then it will be like this, because when you remove this vertex, this edge will go and this edge will also go. So we will be left with, because this has been removed, in fact this has been removed, that in that case this edge will go, this edge will go, as well as this edge will go, only this vertex will be there. So in that case it becomes disconnected graph. It becomes disconnected graph. So in that case, the vertex connectivity of this graph is 1, because the removal of this single vertex is leaving this graph disconnected. So this is about the vertex connectivity. Remark, the concept of vertex connectivity is meaningful for the graphs which have 3 or more vertices and not complete graphs. A connected graph whose vertex connectivity is 1 is called a separable graph. For example, this is a separable graph. Here, if I remove this vertex, then what will happen? This edge will go, this edge will go, this edge will go, and this edge will also go. So this is a separable graph. Now, what is the meaning of a cut vertex? A cut vertex is a vertex in a separable graph whose removal leaves the graph disconnected. For example, in this graph, V1 is a cut vertex as well as V2 is a cut vertex. Just as I explained, if I am removing this vertex V1 from here, then what will happen? These 4 edges will go, and we will be left with this particular edge with these 2 vertices, and this part will remain as such. And if I remove this V2 from here, so then the same thing will happen on this side. These 4 edges will go, and we are left with only this part and the part on this left hand side. So you can see here, if I remove V1, only this part is left, and the edges which were there linked with these vertices are not there. Similarly, if I am removing V2 from here, then this part will go and the part on left side will be left over here. So a removal of V1 is leaving this graph disconnected, and removal of V2 is also leaving this graph disconnected. So therefore, in this particular graph, V1 and V2 both are the cut vertices. Next example. This is example 5. You can see. Find the edge connectivity and the vertex connectivity of the graph given in this figure here. In this figure, you can see the removal of any 2 vertices does not disconnect the graph. If you remove any 2 vertices, you randomly select, if I am removing this and this, then what will happen? If I am removing this vertex, that means the 3 edges will go, this one, and this one. The edges which are incident upon this vertex automatically omit it. So we are left with only the situation H, G, F, E, C, D, B. So in that situation, the graph is again connected. So means removal of A and H, removal of this A, and also if you remove this H, these three vertices, this vertex are automatically go. So in that situation, this graph is left connected. So removal of one vertex, removal of two vertex, randomly you can select any two vertices, the graph will remain connected again. But if you try to remove the three vertices, suppose I am removing A, B and F, then what will happen? If I am removing A, B and F over here, then this graph becomes disconnected. Hence you can say the vertex connectivity of this graph is 3. Vertex connectivity of this graph is 3, because if you remove A, B and F here, if you remove this vertex, then you will see that this graph becomes disconnected. Similarly, the removal of any two edges does not disconnect the graph, but set of any three edges incident on a vertex form a cut set. Hence, edge connectivity is also 3. Suppose if I'm removing these three edges, this one, and this one, then this vertex will remain isolated and graph becomes disconnected. So vertex connectivity is also 3. The removal of any two edges is not rendering the graph disconnected. So in this particular graph, you can observe that the edge connectivity and the vertex connectivity both are equal and equal to 3. In the same manner, you can also check in this particular graph the edge connectivity and vertex connectivity both will be equal to 4. Then the definition of K connected and K edge connected graph. K connected graph, a graph whose vertex connectivity is K, K, and K edge connected graph whose edge connectivity is K. For example, this particular graph is 4 connected and 4 edge connected, and similarly this graph is 3 connected and 3 edge connected. So this is the definition of a K connected and K edge connected graph. Next is the adjacency matrix of a graph. Adjacency matrix of a graph G with n vertices and no parallel edges is n by n matrix, n cross n matrix, symmetric binary matrix x equal to xij, such that the value of xij, the entry at the location ith row and jth column, the value is 1 if there is an edge between ith and jth vertices, and value is 0 if there is no edge between them. So the fact will be more clear with the help of an example. For example, here we are finding the adjacency matrix. Find the adjacency matrix of the following graphs. So I am considering the first graph over here and we are finding the adjacency matrix. How you find? First, you identify how many vertices are there. V1, V2, V3 and V4. 4 vertices are there. Then put a matrix like this, and the vertices here V1, V2, V3, V4, and similarly V1, V2, V3 and V4. This is for rows and this is for columns. Now you can see that from V1 to V1 there is no edge, because if we have a edge from V1 to V1 it has to be a loop, so that is not there. So when there is no edge at the location, because this location will be, in fact, if I talk about this location, this is x11 means first row first column, and from V1 to V1 there is no edge, so therefore value will be 0. Now you see, is there any edge between V1 and V2? V1 and V2 you see here. Yes, from V1 to V2 there is an edge. So you can write here 1. Now you see V1 to V3 is any edge, direct edge? No. So this is 0. So V1 to V4, is there any edge? No. So therefore the entry will be 0 here. Further, from V2 to V1, is there any edge? Yes, V2 to V1 is an edge. So you write here 1. V2 to V2, it's not there, 0. V2 to V3 is 1 because V2 to V3 there is an edge. Now V2 to V4, yes, there is also an edge. V2 to V4, so we are writing 1. Then come to V3. V3 to V1. V3 to V1. There is no direct edge, so 0. V3 to V2. Yes, there is an edge, so you can write here 1. V3 to V3. No edge, so 0. V3 to V4. Yes, there is an edge, so you can write 1 here. Then come to V4. V4 to V1. There is no direct edge, so therefore V4 to V1 there is no direct edge. That is why you are writing here 0. V4 to V2. Yes, there is an direct edge. So you write here 1. V4 to V2. So below V2 you will write 1. Then V4 to V3. Is there any edge you can see? V4 to V3. Yes, there is an edge. So write 1. And V4 to V4. No. So this is 0. So that is how for any given graph we can construct the adjacency matrix. Similarly, this was a simple example with 4 vertices. If we have more vertices, in this particular example you can see there are 6 vertices. V1 here, V1, V2, you see V3, V4, V5 and V6 exactly in the same manner. You write the matrix over here V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6 here, V1, V2, V3, V4, V5 and V6 here. Exactly in the same manner as done earlier, you can construct this kind of matrix, and this is the adjacency matrix for this particular graph. Next, you can solve this exercise in which related to cut sets, cut vertices, is connectivity, vertex connectivity. Then you can find the adjacency matrices related to certain graphs. So you can try these exercises, and we have consulted the books. Thank you.